Miranda. 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 What? Shut that. Mm. Hi, guys. I'm going to give everybody time to get in here. Getting the red tablet. I don't know. I don't know what time she's coming, so just kind of listen for her. God, I'm in pain. Oh my goodness. I see somebody's here. Who is it? Hi, Vanessa. Just bear with me, honey. I'm in a lot of pain today. I fell up the stairs in my building. So, I'm kind of... I'm hurting. A lot. Hey. Oh, Mrs. Coffee, I'm in pain. I'm sitting here with it propped up and got a heating pad on. And I just took 2 ibuprofen. Only I would fall up the stairs. I'm telling you. It's crazy. And all I was doing was taking out a small bag of trash. Walmart bag of trash. Craziness. Just to let you guys know, I may have to step away from the live for like 2 seconds or a few minutes because I'm waiting for somebody to bring me a replacement for my remote in the living room, and they should be coming sometime soon. So if they do, just to let you know, I will be stepping away. I won't be long, but I will be stepping away. And then I'll come right back. He's better. Mrs. Coffee. He's back to his old self. That's what you want to put it. As a matter of fact, he's supposed to be going to go stay with a friend, and I'm waiting to see if he's doing that. He came and he didn't come in here like he usually does to bug me. He's always coming in here. Between him and little dude, somebody's always in here. He's supposed to go run to the store with money from him that he has to get himself a soda. I think I heard him, but I want to make sure. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna check, see if he's here. If he, yeah, let me know when Mary gets here. Just Miranda. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I promise I won't. Sorry. He came home from the store and he, yeah. So what is everybody working on today? And I'm not even in the right spot. Oh my. Oh my gosh. Mrs. Coffee, what are you working on? Oh. Is it a hard pattern? I don't want to have to go to the hospital. This is painful enough. And poor Jen, she's sitting at home with no internet, no electric, and it's snowing outside. I don't know if she's going to be able to get on or not. So, oh crap on a cracker. Seriously? I'm going to tell you, had a compliment to make this 49-year-old feel really, 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 really good about herself today. When I was taking the garbage out earlier, before I fell up the stairs, one of the construction crew that is still here until they, I guess, finish everything they need to finish. Anyway, we were standing there, and I happened to walk upstairs, and we got talking. So when the conversation was over, and he asked me how old I was, and I told him, I said, I'm 49 years old. He says, you know what, for 49 years old, you still look sexy. And I was like, wow. Okay, that made me feel really good. I said, well, thank you. He says, I would have never known you were 49. He says, you look at least 30. I was like, well, okay, that's... I said, no, I'm 49 years old. I said, sometimes I feel older than this, but Hi, dearly. And yes, I did subscribe to Diamond Painting Nurse, dearly. Actually, she messaged me. She left a comment under my comment. She was all excited. She said she still was a little nervous, but I told her, I said, you will do great. Oops. Mrs. Coffee, or no, not Mrs. Coffee. Dearly, you missed it earlier. You would have laughed at my klutzy move. I was taking the garbage out like I was telling everybody else, and I fell up the stairs and busted my knee and pulled a muscle in my leg. So I'm sitting here with a heating pad and my leg propped up. I was kind of embarrassed. No, I didn't. It wasn't only pulling my muscle. I fell as I was coming up the stairs, which for me that's not unusual. But yeah, I guess it was the way I landed when I landed on my knee. But yeah, hmm I'm hurting, but that's okay. So, and I told Mrs. Coffee and Vanessa, then now that we have more people in here, um, I am waiting for somebody to come by and deliver or actually bring me a replacement remote that I'm getting because I can't find the TV remote to my TV in the living room. So they are supposed to be dropping that off. And when they do get here, I will have to step away, but I will leave the I'll leave everything going. I won't be that long. I know, right? But I shouldn't. I mean, it shouldn't be that long because they're just bringing it and dropping it off, and then I'm done. Hopefully, it won't be too long from now. I'm just waiting. Yeah, I know. And see, in my family, in my family, we're klutzes, and that just happens. I just don't know. My grandmother was the same way. Fall up the frickin' stairs or fall down the stairs, and she would have no reason to. She could be walking up the stairs and everything's fine, and boom, she'd be all the way down at the bottom. Same thing with me. And and it just, but I knew when I did it, I was like, oh my God. I said, my knee is going to be swollen. But as you all see, I got one section done on my Ever Moment, which I'm really, really pleased with. I'm really happy about. It's going a little slow because I've never ever done square diamonds, but still. Ice makes it worse on me. I've been using a heating pad. That's the only thing that seems to relieve anything. Because when I put ice on it, oh my God, I'm stiff. And I can't. I can't function. So right now I got the heating pad on it. Because the last time I put ice on my, like my knee or my or ankle or whatever or anything because of my arthritis, yeah, I get all stiff and it's a pain. And it's propped up under my drafting table with a pillow. There's a chair that's in front of the drafting table and it's propped up because I moved my drafting table around to watch movies. And of course my son's like, how did you do that? Don't know. Don't ask. Still trying to figure that one out. And of course, the little dude got upset because he thought it was his fault and he wasn't anywhere near me. I said, sweetheart, how can it be your fault? You're sitting here in the living room. I was out in the hallway of the apartment building. How can it be your fault? I don't know. Okay, it's not your fault. And I said, you got a guilty conscience somewhere. Oh, shoot. Come on. Let's see. Where's the next W? Right there. Yes, he is. He's even when I get sick, he's always been like right there. Okay. Blue, 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 blue. Alright, that's done for now. Let's go on to the next pile. Oh my goodness. I think she still is. She was here. Vanessa, are you still here? Okay. I thought she was still here. So 1, 2, 3. Who else is here besides the 4 of us? I know there's like a couple other people in here. Mm. I like that idea dearly. That is a pretty cool idea. Mm. I think that's a cool idea. Mm. Mm. Oh, wow, Vanessa. Who did you order it from? No, I've never had that issue yet. Mm. You're welcome. No, I just think it's a pretty cool idea. I've never seen that done before. That was kind of neat that somebody would do that. Mm. Dearly, did you get any of your mother's present done? I think it was what? The kissing deer? Bear with me, guys. Hold on. It's Jennifer. Well, I'm going to be a pain in your. Yeah. um, I got a red tablet from you guys like last year. Do you guys have any more Android chargers? Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, sweetie. All right. Bye. Mm. Yay, my remote is on my way. On the way. I know. Okay. Because I can't afford to go out and buy furniture, I get it from Rent-A-Center, and so yeah, they're pretty good about replacing stuff. And well, lost my TV remote. Can't find it. It was searched every little nook and cranny in this house. So they're bringing me a replacement remote, and it's crazy because I couldn't find it. So the funny thing is, my TV remote in here works out there. So we've been going back and forth with the remotes, and it kind of gets annoying because there'll be times that Bill Dude will take my remote and that belongs in here, and yeah, he'll go out there with the TV remote, and I'll be looking for the remote. I can't find it. So, but anyway, I don't know if you guys can see this, and I'll see if I can't make it a little, okay, Vanessa, right? I'm gonna see. Well, I'm sorry. My hand is all in the way. And of course, my camera doesn't want to cooperate today. I don't know if anybody can see. Shoot, I remember when we had to put tinfoil on our rabbit ears. Yep. That's what my parents used to put on the antenna rabbit ears when we wanted to get a clear picture. It would drive my mother crazy because my dad would get so mad because, or no, my mother would get so mad because every time she'd go to try to get tin foil to put over top of leftovers, there wouldn't be any because my father would have used it on the antennas. It was fun. It would, oh my gosh. I would laugh. What was the other thing? Oh, there was something else. Oh, poo on it. There was something else. I'm thinking about the remotes and stuff. Right. Because they kept the picture clear. Oh, my sister hated to do that. She would get so mad. Especially when there was a thunderstorm and she would have to stand there and hold the antenna in place. And she would get so mad at my dad. You gotta keep it like that. We can't watch the football game if you can't keep it like that. Okay. I would start laughing because, oh my gosh. Phew. Mm. I hope you all can see this. I'm sorry that it's kind of blurry. I wasn't trying to get it blurry. But actually, I think it looks pretty good as slow as I've been going because I've never done square diamonds before, and I've been taking it slow, so. To make sure I get them where they're supposed to be. Yeah, that's the same way I am because I see in here. I don't have a way to change the channel in my bedroom. I have to use the remote. So, and especially out in the living room, I can't change it. So when I'm trying to change the channel, yeah, I can't do it because I don't have the remote. Same thing with the VCR or DVD player remote. Yeah. If you don't have a DVD remote and yeah, it's no fun. And it makes life so much harder sometimes. Actually, I think I'm doing pretty good with this, considering that I have to stop every so often, and because I noticed that some of the diamonds that I put on are crooked, and yeah, I have to make sure that those are straight. But I may be hooked on the square ones now. Right? Good Lord, Mrs. Good Lord, dearly. Really? I just want you to know, little dude saw what you were saying about that. And he asked me what that meant. And I was like, yeah. He figured it out. He just turned around and he looked at me. He says, "Mommy, why are you all talking about things like that? That's not something that women and adults should talk about." And I looked at him and I said, "Dude, really?" Mm. Oopsie. Whatever. That's what I didn't even get that far. He just, oh my gosh. And then he got onto a whole different subject about something else. I just started laughing. I was like, okay, yeah. put. I need to get up and change this. Push play on this DVD player because I can't. Okay. There. All right. Okay. Now. And now it's time for my back. Okay, Vanessa. Lord. I don't want it that high. Good Lord. All right. Let's see, I've watched 3 movies today. And diamond painted the whole time. Of course, I was asked today if I was ever going to pick cross stitch up back up. Yeah, I just don't feel like cross stitching. I'm kind of hooked on this now. And poor Jen, she's without electric and internet, so I feel bad for her. I think she said she was in the middle of a snowstorm. At least that's what she posted on Facebook. I'll be right back, guys. I think that she's here. Hold on. Okay. Lose it.
The charger.
Guys, see if the pink one works.
Yeah, I'll try that.
On the, which you want it to work on, honey. And then go. Sorry, guys. He's trying to get his charger. Oh, Mrs. Coffee's probably saying hi.
Hi.
Did she say hi? Okay. Now, I am back, and I shouldn't have to leave again. I hope. Find me a plug that this can hook on. Yeah. Are you freaking kidding me? We have no batteries. Go look in my basket next to the thing and bring me, I need a, I think there's one up there. No. It's sorry. I had to go meet the girl that had my remote for my TV out in the living room. Sorry. I thought everybody heard me when I said that at the beginning of the live stream, and I apologize. But yeah, our TV remote. I don't know what I did with it, and well, we have searched the house and we can't find it. So anyway, long story short. Just see if you can find some AAAs. Long story short, we couldn't find. Yes, you did see the little dude. He was getting his charger for. We have so many freaking Android and iPhone chargers around here. It's hard to keep track of them all. But anyway, I've been using his charger for my light pad. And, well, she, when she brought me the remote, she had an extra one, and so I grabbed it from her, and I said, thank you. So, anyway, I'm back. Can you all see that? Can you all tell that there's a basket, or the start of a basket in the picture? I mean, I kind of can, and I think that's supposed to be a flower. I kind of can't really tell. But I guess it is. I mean, yeah, it is the start of the basket and the flower. Because, see, that's where I'm at right there in this little itty bitty section. Which is kind of cool. And I've got to find something just. There we go. I what? Dearly. Or is that an exclamation point? I can't tell. Okay. I can see it far away. That's why I was asking, because it just doesn't, sitting here up close. But after I take a picture. Oh, really? Animal crackers? Damn it. Why? Now I want some animal crackers. That's what I'm gonna end up doing, and I'm still waiting on my who can, and that's ticking me off. I'm getting ready to. I'm gonna email them tomorrow. Oh, that movie made me so cry. Oh, I loved that movie. That was one movie that, oh my gosh. Nothing like watching a chick flick. I'm sitting here watching Men in Black. It's on in the background, but it's muted. Earlier, I was watching it, and I was laughing so hard at something that Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones were doing it, and little dude and big dude come in here and are like, "What is so funny?" This movie. And of course, neither one of them believed me. It was Men in Black until they saw Will Smith. And of course, now both boys want to go see the Aquaman with Jason Momoa. I told him, I said, you might not want me to go, because I might be drooling the whole time. Goodness. Okay, let's see. And I was looking for some Christmas tags questions to answer, because I'm going to do a record a drill with me video this week instead of a normal floss tube or whatever. And I was trying to find some tags, and well, all the ones I found were just weird. I was like, really? Who thinks about these things who thinks about doing these kind of things on Christmas? I mean, it was weird. Of course, none of these drills want to lay right. I stick them on here. This is annoying. I hate doing that. Try to get it on here the right way. And now that I've talked up about this storm that we're supposed to get, I don't even think we're going to get it now. Of course, I haven't really looked at the weather this weekend because I've been kind of staying in and avoiding everybody. Just because and I cleaned my butt off yesterday to get rid of all these germs around here. Oh, we are still going to get it. But the light rain and snow, it's not supposed to be an accumulation. So I guess that's a good thing. Alright, I'm going to get me some animal crackers at the grocery store. So I have some, because now Mrs. Coffee's over there eating animal crackers and I want some. I'm having a moment. I'm going to have to get me some. Really? Alright, I'm getting, I'm getting rid of my big white tray that came with this because I had ended up with more diamonds on the floor than I do with the green tray, because I guess because of the opening at the end, and I said this is annoying. So Rebecca, my best friend that comes in every so often in here on my lives, she's going to take it because she wanted the big tray. Because I told her, I said, well, I was going to do a giveaway and mail it out, and she's like, no, don't do that, I'll take it. Okay. So not only that, she wants I've got like all these diamond pins that have the 3-placer on it, and she wants one in one. So I was like, well, I've got all these extras, you can have one of them. I said, because I really don't use that end of the diamond pin, the pin. I said, you're more than welcome to take it, because I don't use it. And she's like, okay, that works. So oh goodness. And earlier I was debating on whether or not to sit here and diamond paint all day, because then I would have felt like I'm just being totally lazy. But I said, you know what, it's cold outside, and I got one in the living room watching Netflix, the other one in his room playing a game and possibly going to his friend's house. So why just sit here and just said I'd rather sit here than have And my son is getting an early Christmas present from me. I am getting him a new phone. His phone is so messed up. The screen part down at the very bottom of the phone, he can't use it. And he doesn't have an iPhone. He refuses to have an iPhone. And I don't know why. I have yet to understand that. And he likes his Samsung. And so they have a Samsung at Verizon store, and he which I only have to put $40 down on it to as his upgrade. So he, oh my gosh. Now that's messed up, Mrs. Dearly. But, okay. So anyway, yeah, that's his, I told him the other day when we went into Verizon to look at the phones, I said, well, I said, if you get this phone, I said, and I fork out the $40 for this for your upgrade. I said, that's your Christmas present. Don't ask me for nothing. He just looked at me. He said, what, I don't get a game? I said, nope. I said, this is your Christmas present from me, and deal with it. He's like, but it's only $40 that you're forking out. Okay. I said, you need the phone? Would you rather have the phone or nothing? And he's like, I need the phone. I'm like, okay, that's what I thought. You know, I can't eat sausage dearly at all. It just does. I don't know if everybody's like that, but I can't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can eat sausage just like everybody else, but no. I end up sick. Me and these diamonds are gonna fight today. Okay. Okay. I changed my schedule again only because I felt like, and of course, you know, probably not. I mean, it could have been just my feeling and me being this way, but I changed my chat schedule again, my live schedules. They will be from now on, Saturday at 2 p.m., Monday at 1 p.m., and Thursday at 1 p.m. But I will not have a chat on Christmas Day. I don't think there'll be one on Christmas Eve either. No, because I won't. Yeah. But that's, I mean, I'm not sure about Christmas Eve yet, but I know there will not be one on Christmas Day. Only because, yeah, it's Christmas. But I haven't decided about Christmas Eve. I haven't got that far yet. I don't think I'm going to have one Christmas Eve just because I have my brother coming over with his girlfriend and my grandchild. So I don't think I'm going to have one. Probably I haven't got that far yet. But as of now, I'm only going to do lives at least 3 days a week. Just because I just felt like I was like bombarding people with videos right and left. Even though when I look back at my channel, it doesn't feel that way. But anyway, let's see. What is... No, I can't find this one. Oh, there it is. No wonder I can't find it because it's like this light color. And I'm going to end up having to email Who Can. I'm still waiting on this order. On my Who Can, and if I don't get it soon, I'm gonna be really ticked off. But because it still says it's sitting in China, in Shanghai, so I don't get it. If I don't hear anything from them by Tuesday or see anything stating, okay, it's on its way here, I'm gonna email them because it makes no sense why I ordered it at the same time that I ordered my Evermood. I mean, I get it, granted, I understand, I get it, that all stores are not the same, and, you know, that's fine, but still, they should have some kind of a thing stating, okay, it's coming to you, blah, 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 but, It still says it's sitting right there in China, and it hadn't even left China yet, so I don't know. Maybe there's because they're fixing the issues. Yes, ma'am. I'm still looking for one, dearly. Why? What's up? Did you find a webcam? Yeah, I still am, because the webcam I have that's attached to my laptop or my computer, I can't move it. I mean, it doesn't have. Hold on, I'll take a picture of the dang thing and show it to you. Let's see. There. Come on. If you can see it, dearly, there it is. That's what it looks like. And it's one of these old pieces of, yeah. And I got it from Amazon. It was really cheap for like, I think it was like $10. And I think that, I don't know, but I'm going to seriously look around. And I didn't even think about Logitech. And that's one that will have to look into. Because if they're not if they're not that expensive, then yeah, because I need to get one up. It'll probably have to wait until after Christmas, but I just want to be able to have something that's a little more, that I can move around more, because I'm tired of and that I can, you know, because I've tried, you know, I mean, I haven't actually done a live video with it, but I did a test just by when I hooked it up, and I've done a couple lately just to see if I could get it, make it so that it's not blurry, and all I get is it's blurry. And even when it's sitting all the way over by the computer and even facing the drafting table where my diamond painting is, and yeah, it just, yeah. So I'm gonna have to look into those and see. I know Amazon had a bunch of them, so I'm gonna, I guess when I look again, I'm gonna have to I guess be specific in the name brand, because yeah, I don't like it. I mean, it's too small. You can't do anything with it. It tells you you're supposed to be able to zoom it, and it's supposed to be able to like focus it. I can't focus it. I've tried, and it just got to a point I said I give up. And I mean, and even, you know, big dude, he tried to focus it for me. He's like, Mom, you're doing it wrong. And yeah, he tried. He's like, Mom, it's not going to focus. And I'm like, that's nice. Okay, whatever. So I just got tired of dealing with it. I mean, it's still sitting there connected to the computer, but, and I've used it to do a couple of my videos that I've uploaded, but it just makes me feel like I'm right on top of the camera when it's really not on top of the I'm not really on top of the camera. And I mean, it was nice to have it, and because when I thought about doing, when I started doing, when I got the idea to do the floss tube, and that's what I bought, but because I don't have a computer that has the webcam on it. But yeah, lesson one I learned: don't use that camera. That camera's ugh, piece of junk. And of course my son laughs because he thinks it's funny that it's so blurry. Now I gotta remember what color this is. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. I remember what color it is. But anyway. Mrs. Coffee, are you ready for your little road trip? I know you don't want to go, probably, but I understand that you need to. But I hope everything works out, and I hope you find out what can be done. It is. And you know, it's funny. My big dude is 17 years old, dearly, and he knew more about how to operate a computer when he was 2 years old than I did. And oh, he would amaze me if I couldn't figure out how to do something, or I couldn't figure out why something on the computer didn't work, he'd walk up to the computer. No, mommy, it goes like that, and then he'd hit it. Okay. You and that's because partly because he had a couple video games, um, computer games that he played on the computer, and he knew what to do. It just amazed me. I was like, how in the world does a 2-year-old know how to do this? And I'm okay. And I'm the adult and I don't know how to do this? Just like he knows more about YouTube than I do sometimes. And it just makes me laugh, makes me feel like, okay, I feel dumb, but okay. I just think it's kind of funny. And I asked him, I said, did you just acquire this knowledge automatically? And he's like, I don't know. Okay, you don't know. It amazes me. He's the same way when it comes to, hi, Mandy. I'm here, sitting here with a bad knee propped up. Well, not so much now. I'm getting ready to prop it back up because it's still a little sore, but other than that, I'm fine. And how are you? Okay. Okay. That's 8. 370. It's a funny story. I was taking a small grocery bag, that you get in the grocery store when you go to the grocery store. It was filled full, and I was taking it out to the dumpster, and went to come back up the stairs, and yeah, I fell up the stairs and landed right on my knee and pulled a muscle in my leg, and oh my gosh. So yeah, I was in a little pain, and I thought, okay, this is not funny anymore. So I took some ibuprofen and said I'm not moving from my chair by my diamond painting for the rest of the day. I'm going to let my leg just kind of rest up. I don't know if it was because I was so, dearly, I don't know if me falling up the stairs had anything to do with the fact that I was just kind of excited about the compliment, but who knows. Either way, I was embarrassed. Couldn't believe I did it. I was like, oh my gosh. But it's not hurting as much as it was. So that's the good thing. But still, it hurts. Thanks. I have arthritis in this knee, so yeah, that isn't helping. I had to sit there for a minute after I did it, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I this crazy? I started laughing at myself because it's kind of embarrassing. But thank God nobody was sitting or in the hallway of the apartment building when I did it. But all I could think of was, how in the world did I fall up the stairs? So, I mean, it's not the first time I've done it. I mean, my my dad's mother, which is my grandmother, she always, she could be walking up the stairs or walking down the stairs, and she would fall. And I think part of the reason why she was like that, hi Sally, is because she, her equilibrium was kind of off anyway. And, but me, I have no reason. So, just kind of was an interesting start. I think he did, truthfully. Okay, Mrs. Coffee. I figured you were busy doing that. Hopefully you can get that done soon. So you can diamond paint. I mean, I can walk down the street, Mandy, and there be no reason and twist my ankle. So, or sprain my ankle. So, yeah, and that's happened to me before. So, it's just not. And I always chalked it up to being clumsy at first. But no, my parents told me, no, you're not clumsy. It happens in the family. I'm like, oh, lovely. The only one in the family it's never happened to is my dad. So that's. Oh, no, I've never misjudged steps, fortunately, and I've always been afraid, and I love to wear high heels, especially when I was working, and always been afraid, you know, when I was wearing high heels that I would do the same thing. But no, it's just I've fallen down the steps and have landed on my back a couple of times, and it's not, I don't know. It just, but I mean, I've sprained. I could. I mean, I took ballet. Now this is how bad. This is how funny that is. I took ballet. Had no problems taking ballet. Never, you know, sprained an ankle. Never did anything like, you know, injured myself that way. But walking downstairs or, you know, just walking, and I can sprain an ankle. I mean, it's crazy. I did it one time right after a couple years after my after little dude was born, and I was walking one of the kids down to the bus stop, and sure enough, went to um, was walking down the sidewalk, and no reason. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground, and my first thought was, you know, little dude got hurt, and but no, when I ended up falling down, I fell down, and I cushioned his fall because he fell on top of me, but it was just like, how in the world does one person, and it was just, I mean, I don't know. I've always been, and it scares me because yeah. Good thing is I've never broken an arm. That's the thing. So it's kind of one of those things that I'm just kind of glad that I've never ever had to have that done. Now my mother, I don't know if you remember me all remember y'all telling y'all this story or not. Right before Mother's Day, this past Mother's Day, my mom got up to go use the bathroom one night in the middle of the night. And this is just an example of what our family goes through. But I think part of it was the dog's fault, but she won't ever admit that. She got up to use the bathroom in the middle of the night and fell over the dog because the dog got caught between her legs. And anyway, she fell. She couldn't get up. She broke her ankle broke her leg in 3 places. Her ankle and her leg. And ended up having to have a pin in her ankle. I think a pin in her ankle. I can't remember. It's been so... Anyway, yeah, she, just like you, Mandy, she ended up having to have a pin in her ankle, and I think, no, a pin in her leg and a plate in her ankle. Something like that. And, yeah, it was not pretty. I just... This is true, dearly. And it just makes you wonder sometimes. I mean, it scares me when those things happen to me like that and happen, and you know. But I've just learned to laugh about it eventually and go on. But I don't know why you're buffering. I mean, I'm still going. You might have to refresh, dearly. Because, I mean, I'm still... I hope my internet's not being dumb. No, my internet's still on. Hmm. 8:42. It's hard to decide what symbol to do next. It's very hard to decide what symbol to do next. So anyway, you tore fresh. Okay. I'm sorry, dearly. I don't mean to make fun of you like that. It's just okay. Love that. That's the new thing now for refresh. Okay. And I got smart this time. I made sure my iPad was plugged in. I know. I just made sure I've made sure my iPad was plugged in, so I didn't have a screen to freeze, because I would be very, very upset if that happened. So, dearly, I'm going to ask your opinion. I ordered my Hucan on the 14th of November. And I've been checking it, like, maybe every couple of days. Still says it's sitting in China. So, question. Should I be concerned? Should I email them? Or it says if it's not delivered by the 23rd of December, then, I can apply for a refund. But should I've emailed them once, and they keep they told me that it had left the country, but it's not. It's still sitting in China. So my question is, should I email them again and demand a refund, or... Because I would really hate to do that. I mean, I really, really wanted this one, and I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I'm getting to the point I'm getting irritated. So, what do you think I should do? Just your opinion. I mean, because I don't want to come off as being, a really, really irate customer, and then, I wish I could, Mrs. Coffee. I really wish I could. It's like, I don't know. I'm getting to the point. I don't get it. And they both supposedly shipped out. Okay. I ordered my Hucan on the 14th of November. And anyway, 2 weeks later, when I got this one, I'm still waiting for that one. But they keep saying that it's still, that it's been shipped. And when I emailed them the first time, they said that it had left the country. But that's not what it says on the tracking. So, and I've been checking it. It's not like I've been, leaving it. I've been checking to see where it is. And it's still sitting in China. So I don't know if I should just email them again and come across as, this really, really dissatisfied customer, or wait until the deadline of the 23rd of December, because I'm getting annoyed with it. It's not even sitting, it's still sitting in China. It's not even in the States. That's what's getting me. I don't know, but I'm just gonna wait and see. I'll give it a couple more days. Yes, little dude.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
Huh? Nothing. You gonna say hi to Mrs. Coffee?
Hi, Miss Coffee. You've been live for 97 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna just let it go and see what happens. I mean, if I don't get it this week, then I'm gonna be
Hi,
totally
Miss Coffee.
ticked. Cause little dude said hi. I don't know if you heard it, but he said hi. 7.
Yay.
She said, "Hey, little dude."
Yay.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna go play my game now.
Okay. Tell your sister to come here. That is not. Really? That's a completely, totally different color. We need to figure out what we're gonna do for dinner. Your babies. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're gonna have to, because you're gonna have something, and there's more. I know there's like a whole lot in that bag. It's gotta come out. I'm sorry I missed it. Hi, Karina. I really wanted to be there, but by the time I got situated, I'll go back and look at it, Mrs. Coffee. By the time I got situated and got whatever, by the time I got ready to relax and get situated, yeah. Give me a minute, please, guys. fine. Yeah, he does look like little dude, Miss Coffee. Skylar said, yeah. Only thing is he doesn't have all my hair. Which that's going to be gone today. Or this afternoon or at some point. Because, yeah. When his hair starts growing out, yeah, it's pretty. Oh, gosh. Oh. But yeah, he looks like a little, but yeah, I will go back and watch your stream, because by the time I got situated last night and and got myself in bed, I had every intention of coming in there, even though I was probably late. But I had every intention of coming in there and joining the chat, and got into bed, and next thing I know, I was out like a light. I was like, well, there goes that idea. But yeah, I'll go back and watch it. I need to go back and catch up on a whole bunch of people's videos. But yeah, he thought that, he looked at that picture and he looked at me. He says, Mom, are you sure he wasn't my twin and we were separated at birth? And I said, dude, I know we didn't have, Mommy didn't give birth to twins. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. Either that or I'll put my headphones in. Definitely will have to, yeah. I'll probably put my headphones in. I will definitely have to. No, but he's going around swearing up and down that I had twins, and yeah. And they were separated at birth. No, Mommy would remember that. What did I say his color was? Oh my gosh. Oh. I got a better idea than him having to fight to get. I have a bag of thing of chicken frozen to the bottom of my freezer, and we're having a hard time getting it out. And the only other option I can come up with is to unplug the whole thing. Oh my gosh, the fuzzy taco. Oh my gosh. I remember that. Hi, Molly. Okay, he got an update on his what, Mrs. Coffee?
Go what?
Go unplug it. And in a half an hour, I'll have you check that chicken. Is that it? No. Okay. Now I'm going to be the dumb one and the dingy one. What the hell is that? Because I have no clue what that is. Now, it'll probably be something that once you explain it to me and tell me what it is, I'll probably know what it is, and then I'll feel really, yeah. Mm-hmm. Because right now I'm totally clueless, because I have no idea what that is. Oh. Okay. See, I told you. I would be so totally okay. I didn't know what that was. I had no clue. Mrs. Coffee sent me a YouTube video of it. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh no! She just bit him on the butt. Oh dear God. Oh no. Mm-hmm. You're gonna bite people now. Oh boy. She must be hungry. or her afternoon snack. Darn it. There. Oh shoot. Just one more. Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh, a cool monster. Oh, okay. She must love to watch Monsters Inc., Mrs. Coffee. I love that movie too. First time I saw that, I thought that was a cool movie. I'm trying to figure out why I have this tray so far away from me, especially with the way I'm feeling. Makes no sense. But anyway. Oh, goodness. Darn it. Oh, never mind. I was going to say I did the wrong symbol. Jeez. Okay. Oh boy. My oldest daughter made the mistake of, my oldest daughter loves scary movies. And when, Nightmare on Elm Street and all that were popular, and of course, she was little. She was like, 2, 3 years old. And, she, the new movie, Wes Craven's New Nightmare came out. Me personally, I don't like watching movies like that just because I used to get really, really bad nightmares, and I just don't, I don't really like watching horror movies, period. Well, my ex-husband got the movie, brought it home. He was like, "You gonna watch this with me?" And I was like, I guess. I said, "But you'll be, paying for it later when I have the nightmares." So we weren't gonna let her watch it, and she got upset, threw a fit. So, she was a big daddy's girl. So he gave in, let her watch it. Yeah. For a whole month after that, she was scared. She was afraid to go to sleep. And she swore up and down that every time she went to sleep, Freddie was coming to get her. And I never again. Mm-mm. And she refused to watch any kind of horror movie like that until, yeah, until she got bigger. And now, and the last horror movie that she ever watched like that was Freddy versus Jason. And she thought that was the most hilarious movie ever. And I told her, I said, well, okay, for somebody that couldn't stand to watch them when she was like, you know, 3 years old, and now here you are. And yeah, it was an experience. And I don't even know what this symbol is because I don't see it on here. Oh, there it is. Jennifer. Get over here. I need to like cut this because I can't. It's too big. Come on. There. Oh! Well, dumb bunny. Okay. Now, that's better. And now I'm going to stick a piece of washi tape so that I can keep it up here. There. I think that's what her thing was. She just thought it was the most hilarious movie that she ever seen. So I just, she wanted me to watch it with her, and I was like, yeah. You want your mom to watch that with you? I mean, to me, it was kind of a stupid movie because I've watched all of them, and I even watched the Michael, Halloween, and those were the only ones that never really scared me. But she wanted me to watch it with her, so I did. But, and she was right. I mean, it was kind of funny, but it's not something that, and, and it surprises me. Little dude is fearless as all get-go, but he can't watch stuff like that either, so, which I guess is a good thing, but like you said, dearly, he'll probably grow out of that too, and probably want to be all in the, the horror movies. And see, the horror movies, I don't know, dearly, if you remember the horror movies that we used to watch, like Hellraiser and, all those. I couldn't watch those. No. Those scared the living out of me, and I couldn't. Those are movies I can't watch. That's why when they started bringing Halloween out, I was like, yeah, I can watch that. It's not as scary. I mean, yeah, he was scary, but it wasn't one that would freak me out to a point that I couldn't sleep. But, and now they're bringing movies out like that again for, like Hellraiser, and I can't get into those. They're too, they're too scary for me, because, Give me a movie with Jason Statham or The Rock or, Vin Diesel in it, and I'll be happy. That's the only... The Attack of the... I used to watch it. Remember the movie The Blob? I used to watch that one. I thought that was the most dumbest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I took one look at that and I thought, really? The Blob? Seriously? It just... I think that's the name of that movie. The Blob. I can't remember. It's been so long since I sat down and watched any kind of horror movie except for Halloween. Because they just, I don't know. I tried to watch Paranormal Activity. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's, no. I don't care if it's real or not. That crap scared the crap out of me, and no. I said I'll never watch another one. Because I refuse. Those movies just kind of, Get up there. I just thought The Blob was kind of, I don't even know how to describe that. I just thought it was just kind of, I don't know. I just looked at that movie and I thought, really? All it is this big pink blob, and all I can do was sit there and go, really? You know, it's just a big thing of slime, blobs, whatever, and yeah. Everybody just like, well, it doesn't scare you? No? Because it's, to me, it was just, I don't know. There was one movie that I watched that was really, I will never, besides Hellraiser, that I'll never watch again. I can't remember what it's called. Had to do with the killer octopus. And I can't remember what it's called. But it scared the living, yeah. No. I don't like octopus anyway. Because they just, to me, they're just, okay. And I can't remember the name of that movie to save my soul. I can't remember what it's called. Why do I feel like, okay. Who? Okay, I don't know who that is, but okay. Really? I'm taking diamonds and throwing them across the chair. I know one thing, I'm not planning to move from this chair after I am done my live, because I'm gonna keep my leg propped up. I was gonna go sit in the bathtub, but oh shoot. Oh, I found, okay, my daughter wants a Panthers diamond painting. Wow. I went searching on AliExpress today, which I already have hers in my cart. But I went searching for a Baltimore Ravens one and also a Pittsburgh Steelers one, because I'm a huge Steelers fan. I'm going to tell you, they don't offer a lot for that. I might be looking in the wrong place, and I might be putting the wrong thing in the search, but, and the ones I did find, they didn't look the greatest. So I'm going to have to look into that, because, yeah, once I get my, I don't know if you all know or not, but I'm getting ready to, like, recycle my dining room table, and it's going to be, because we don't eat off of it, my kids, they don't eat off of it, so I'm going to recycle it and make it into a craft table, and eventually move this out into the living room where the dining room is, and going to make that my little crafting area. And excuse me, going to put shelves underneath of it. I'm going to my dining room table, we don't use it dearly, and so my best friend, she likes to recycle, you know, things in the house, so she's going to help me set up my dining room table as a craft table, and I think I have a picture of what it's going to look like. We are going to this is how she kind of wants it to look like when it's done, and make little, you know, shelves, cubes, whatever underneath of it, and then move my drafting table out into the out there, so I have more room, and then that way little dude can come back in here with the Xbox and, you know, do his thing. And because technically this, even though this is my bedroom, this is his little area to play his video games and watch his movies or whatever. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm hoping that it will be done by the summer. It would be nice. Until then, I have to make do. So, which I'm kind of excited about that. And it'd be nice to have all that out there where I don't have to stress. Alright, wait a minute. I'm confused. What is number 9? Because I'm pulling out the wrong one. I'm getting ready to. Yeah, because I have no space in this apartment, and I've been trying to look for something bigger, but I don't want. So instead of trying to do that, look for something bigger, she was like, well, why don't we just do this? And because it was either that or I sell the dining room table or just chunk it. And she said, no, don't chunk it. So I'm not going to chunk it. We're going to do that. Of course, I'm not very good at putting shells, making cubes or whatever, so yeah, that's going to be fun. But she said, it's not hard, we can do it. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is, you're expecting the person that likes to hammer her finger on, yeah, so. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I put these back after I usually keep them open. Gosh, I'm really coming along on this. It's really looking good. I'm impressed. And this is diamond, and these are squares. Okay, what is that? Where is it? Oh. Yeah, I was getting ready to ask that, dearly. What is everybody working on? I know what Mrs. Coffee's doing. And I know what, I don't know if Dearly's working on her prayer growing up while she's in here with me. What's wrong, Mrs. Coffee? You getting frustrated? I'm sorry. Can't you take a break and diamond paint? Or do you think if you start diamond painting, you're not going to finish the test pattern? Ooh. No, I would keep going on that. But still, I'll diamond paint for you. Me and Dearly will do enough diamond painting to help you out. Or to, that way. That's a lot of diamond paintings. Wow. I want to do something like that, but I'm not good with all of that. That would be something that I'd want to do, but I'm not good at testing, you know, stuff like that. I'm never, because it'd be my luck, I try to do that and, I would screw it up. And then, yeah, I'd mess up my deadline and, yeah. I mean, I would love to do something like that. Shoot, get that kind of money for a diamond painting? Yeah, that would definitely be something that I would try or would want to try. I tried to do model stitching, but they don't pay you. They don't pay you per se. They give you the money to get all the supplies that you need for that. That's no. If I'm gonna do something like that, I want the money. Come on. Send. But now that would be something that I would love to do. Because my thing is, do something that you enjoy and get paid for it. Oops. Just like the people that do the diamond painting, do the finished diamond paintings for the, you know, they've got to have somebody do that stuff. At least I would think they would. I'm going to have to research that idea, because I'm just curious how much, because I know some of these people that have, like, you know, doing the YouTube channels. I know some of these people, you know, make money from it, but how much, I'm just curious as to how much they make from, why am I frozen? Alright guys, hold on, I may have to restart and do another live. Just bear with me. I don't know why I froze.